Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Reggae Boyz fans, it's Canada 4, Jamaica 0. Well done to Canadian national team to qualify for the World Cup. You guys deserve to be in the World Cup. You guys deserve to top off the table. Well done to the Canadian national team. I hope the Jamaican national team can learn something from Canada. They're rebuilding this team from 2017. 2017, they're rebuilding this team. 2017. And look what they have accomplished. Look at what Canadian has accomplished. 4 years they're building this team for. And they don't let down the Canadian people. As I said, it was a shocking performance by the Reggae Boyz. It was a poor performance. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0 away from home. Do it surprise you guys? Nothing surprised me anymore. Nothing surprised me anymore. 4-0. Wow. Wow. Good luck to the Canadian national team. Good luck to them, people. We're going to get into the post-match analysis. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share your thought down in the comment section. I'm going to see what's going to happen after this 4-0 slapping at the face by the Canadian national team. It's a slap into the Jamaican fan. It's a game that we cannot forget. 4-0. We play like, I think Canadian just taking baby. They just taking candy from a baby. I truly believe it. I truly believe it. 1986. They taking candy from a baby. Oh my God. All the best. All the best. Good luck. Big up to Bailey. Big up to Dr. Joyful. Big up to all of the people them down in the comment section. It's a difficult one to take. The performance, not up to speed. And I asked the question, can we get it right against this Canadian team that going to press us? I don't know, people, man. I'm feeling Jane. I'm feeling Jane, people. I'm feeling Jane. I'm feeling Jane, people. I'm feeling Jane. I just feel like I cannot take it no more. I just can't take it no more. I feel Jane, people. Be honest with you guys. I feel Jane. It was a shocking performance. Cannot do the basic and we in problem. We have a long way to go. If it's Paul Hall going to in charge, we have a long way to go. And we have to just give the coach time. But it was a hard one for take. People, I'm going to take your call. I want you guys to help me go through this pain I'm feeling right now. I'm taking your call. The phone number is right down there. Call and express yourself. Call and tell me how you feel about the game. I want to truly hear your feedback, guys. It's very important to hear what you guys have to say about this game because I think we are all over the place, people. Be honest with you guys. We all over the place. And hey, what else to say? What else to say? What else to say, people? It's a difficult one for us to say. And man, Canada deserve it, bro. They deserve it. They really deserve it, people. They really deserve it. So it's just one of them things, the people. And I'm going to see what the Football Federation going to do. I really do want to see what they're going to do, what the way going forward for the Jamaica national team. I really, really, really want to hear what you guys have to say. Honestly, people, honestly, I'm getting a lot of missed calls, so I need to give you guys back a call. But people, make sure you smash the like button. It's very important to hit the like button, right? So smash it. Good evening, caller. Welcome to the show. Good evening, caller. Welcome to the show. The first caller. May we get a little bit of sense out of the caller them tonight, people. Coach, my heart is devastated. 4-0. I was expect us to lose, but I didn't want it to be where we get a slap in our face. And I think 4-0 is a lot. They should at least score 6 or 7 goals today. What do you have to say, coach?
Well, Ryan, so one part of the game I watch it and it's like me sit down there. And I said to myself, so boy, it just feel an emptiness. It's like it just feel empty for now, so boy, if you just put the right things in place. Just put the right things in place. Look at it. Right now, Costa Rica, I lead El Salvador 2-1. 2-1. Right? And then I look at them and consolidate the 4th spot. So World Cup qualification is not something that Pete can do, Ricketts can do, Paul Hall can do, It takes all of us. Right? Sometimes I listen to some of the program them, even recently when we see an interview with Butler, Mr. Craig Butler.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest things that kill Jamaica football,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I tell you straight, my son, me do, you never do. I find, you never find. Me get that player there, you never get that player. You get where me I get at?
Yeah.
Nobody now say them do it for Jamaica, Them do, me do, that do. And the end of the day, you switch where we at? Square 1, 0. You understand? Too much I am me. I mean, I get we, the team. We are doing it for the nation. Too much individuality. You understand? At the end of the day, see that? We are here same way. You understand? We are here mourning our losses. You understand? Disappointed. Right, my dinner just finished cook and come like, that is how much we love it, you know. It's like me just don't have a taste for it. And when I look on the team them I play, there's not much different in terms of quality. This is the softest qualification me know. And we'll make it slip through our finger if we just put things in place and put aside with ego. And we'll put football first. And put the players first. And put the country first. You know, look good. You understand? But all of us, you know, myself, you, everybody else who love Jamaica, are going to feel disappointed. Who not feel disappointed, who never care, you know. We care. Our country, this and we know we could have done better. And we're just disappointed that we never give the youth them a fair chance. You understand? And the mentality where we have is like, follow me. And if you don't follow me, we'll get rid of you. We need to cut out of those mentality. All of us have opinion, you know, players and manager and coach. And it's a matter of respect. We must look at it more holistically and know that everybody play a part. Put aside it, you know, follow me, so we're going to cut you off of the squad. Where's Tyreek McGee? Where's Tyreek McGee? He might make a comment, I don't know who it is, and there we do. He was one of the best playing at the game against against Costa Rica, and there we do with him. Put him aside because maybe he said something that I never like. So, man, we have a lot of work to be done. The mentality that we have, the slavery mentality where we have, where it's like, you have to follow me. If you don't follow me, you don't have a chance. So, me not expect no different in terms of the result. You understand? We're lucky we get 4. You understand? So, kudos to the players. Them go out there, we just are going to a new environment for the first. How to measure the game in terms of stats and so forth and where we do right and where we do wrong. We just lose. We just lose to a team where they're on a different level and they have structure and organization and honesty. And you're Canadian to know, you know. Congrats, Ryan. For qualifying for the World Cup. A 2 team you have in Jamaica and Canada, you know. Ryan, me disappointed. Understand? Disappointed. Disappointed. Hello?
Yes, coach. Boy, may I tell you, sir. Painful, bro.
But it is, you know, because as I say, we need to come out of the me do, you do, and me get the money a bird paper, and me to sign that money here, and me to get that play. That's not relevant. The important thing, we have him, make we just put it forward and we get everything in place now. You understand? Because right now, it not look good. 2026, it's not no round the corner thing. It's 4 years away. And in terms of football, that is very long because the age of a footballer at the highest level, 30, 32, 33. From that, you start decline. You understand? So, barely a whole now. 26. By that time, you were about 30. So you see the difference, and so much thing can happen in between. So for me, I need a coach that can coach football and implement a structure that me can see a blueprint. Anytime you hear me look at you and tell you, I see a blueprint, Ryan, I'm going to tell you clearly. If I see a blueprint, I'm going to tell you from early. So we're not going away. You understand? So until me start see that, and me will tell you, say, yeah, we're there on a path. Some success there somewhere. Other than that, me not see the blueprint when me can see for myself with my 2 eyes. We're not going nowhere. In the period where Theodore, you know, did have the team coach Theodore, me not say nothing. Yeah, we win a few games and go away and we go. My man will tell me, say, we did go ain't name Gold Cup and look at the drag, give thanks to that. We do that. But when you measure success, there was really any success in respect to those 2 times that we go to the Gold Cup. What happened? when the World Cup qualifiers start 2017 for the 2018 World Cup, we go back to where we were. Cause we meet quality and we just don't have a system, we don't have a way of playing, we don't have an identity. We can identify a team where we know, say, yeah, it is part of us as a country. So, we need that. We need a coach. We need back a coach who have an idea. Have a clear idea in his head. Or him going to approach it from day one. And nobody now going to come cloud him brain and tell him, say, pick this type of... We need to see everybody. We need to see everybody. Me going to take the time out. And we need a coaching staff that is on the same page like me. That means so what me say goes. Everybody follow that. And we are on the same pathway to success. Simple. Me not say that. I'm going to tell you, so Ryan, same thing going around again over and over. In Jamaica, you're the biggest problem. In coaching, you have some people say them know and everybody else don't know. Coaching not limited to one person. It's a universal thing. You understand? It's a universal thing. You have 12, 15, 30 ways to cook a pot. The ingredients, as long as you get the end result. That are the key. Getting the end result. Every team now go play high press. Every team now go play reactive football. Every team now go play long ball. It all starts with the identity of the coach. Or him see the game, and then maybe he go again all the type of players that him have, and the budget where him have, and how him have to deal with the budget. You understand? So everybody have different ways of doing the thing, but when you put the equal side, it's getting the result. Presently, we're not getting no result. So starting all over again, going to be rough. Take up the blueprint there. We have under 20 qualification coming now. I not tell you so we're going to qualify. But we could go compete. We could go compete and then we can build on that unit because some of those you can be part of the national team. You know, not all of them. But at least you have some youngsters coming through. We have that qualification because those teams that are going to play those under 20, some of those players are going to be part of the 2026. So we need to take this under 20 qualification serious. Even if we don't qualify, make us be in the runnings. Make us be in that running. Make us be in that running. And then we build upon that. We keep database and we'll see how them progress. It's a day-to-day thing. It's a detail. You have to detail it. You can't just get up and say, yes, we're going to qualify. You have to put things in place.
Even to the coach, when you reach in the final third, we turn back the ball, we can't, I don't know, bro. Like,
it is, and me depend on your life, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it on several live already, and people are trying to shut me down, and I shut it down. I'm going to give you again. There is 3 ways to get to your goal. 3 ways. And then hard and fast. 3 ways. Either me go from back to front. That's a direct football. Either me go down the flank and get crosses in the box. You understand? That is 2. Number 3 is more like a possession based combination through midfield, through the lines, what them want to call the new term them. I mean, not frightening me, it's from the lines where them talk about is from defend to midfield to forward. You understand? So 3 ways. So you as a coach must identify which one suits you and you work on it and you build on it. You understand? I love to attack down the flank. Most goals are scored coming from down the flanks.
And coach, today even the second goal that Canada score where they get a free kick. I remember Javin Brown foul the player. They get a free kick. They kick it inside the box. Canadian win the first header. Second header. Second ball.
It's why I tell you why Marapia can't play centre half at the highest level.
Yeah. Too short.
Yeah, man. Him and Javin Brown because Javin Brown mark him. and him jump on him to head out the ball and him barely because to him height I misjudge the ball too. Right? But so it is. But the next side the first goal could be avoided too. Ball come cross top of the 18. I don't see my central midfielder there and then that I want 2. I play with 3 man run at the back of the team. 3 central defender and the center have Lehigh. Where Lehigh come. You know we talk it, you know. Him come away him do. Him stop and peep and the man just play a 2v1 round him. Go. You done coming. Go. Where you come and stop in a mid-air for? Him go and peep. Just look back on the game again. Him go and peep. Him freeze. No, go. Rather you go and him beat you said way, but you go and stop. Yeah. If you don't, you stay with the man because it's a big 1v1. And that's how the space great, but
well, coach, we keep the Jamaica team. Them never win first ball, them never win second ball. If you can't win first ball, you must win second ball. And even in the second goal, brother, where we lose the first ball, the first header, and then Canadian back win back the second header. No, either you go wait for the second ball or you win the first one and avoid the second. We just we flat-footed in everything we do, brother.
I'm going to say to you about 2 nights ago, we have to go back to basics. Come out of this spacing that we are a big team. Where you know big team. We're not a big team. You're not a big team. We need to go back to basics and start teach back the youth them the game. Teach back the game so we can learn the game properly. Understand?
Yeah.
Teach back the game, we need to go back to basic.
Anyway, coach. Yeah. Continue, coach.
Yeah, man, it just as I say, it's like me I repeat myself, we need to go back to basic. It hurt, you know. Ryan, it hurt, man. But as I say, we know what to do. We just keep looking again. You understand? So keep doing what you're doing. And you just try get the thing out to make people understand. So guess what, man? We need to get back to basic. We're not doing anything. You understand?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I'd rather we do. We teach you them to play the game the first 2 years going into the 2026 cycle.
Yeah.
In terms of and the ranking where everybody say, boy, the FIFA ranking important. But the FIFA ranking important if you're doing the right thing. Right? We have been in the top 50. And Canada not been in the top 50 in that period and them qualify for the World Cup.
Yep.
You understand? We've been in the top 50 for about a year. And Canada never been in there. And them take them time. Now them supposed to be going in that direction. Because when you do the right thing, the steps them that you take, eventually top 50 will become automatically and you will stay there for a long period because you do succession planning. Our misconception is that you play X team, Y team, this team and with the 50 and then we're going to get contract. Where are all the contract? Then that was the thing that they were selling, you know. Yes, we're supposed to get a lot of contract cards. We know the top 50 and this one. No, if you do the right thing, top 50 will become automatic.
Coach, even Canada, everything where Canada rank now in the 40, everything, when them start have the World Cup qualify, them they nowhere near in the 50.
There was 70th in that period. Because I was tracking it.
Anyway, coach.
I was tracking it.
Coach, so, I'm going to plan for stay long pan alive, you know. I'm going to plan to stay long, because I go, right now, I go watch the NBA 7 o'clock. So, I'm there, coach. I'm take a few more. Eh?
Which game that?
You know, so me the Lake, Jordan, LeBron James. Yeah, man.
Boy, look like you're not going to make the playoffs.
Boy, me try still, but me catch up with the coach.
Yeah, man.
Yes, Bridgin. Boy, you look stressed, bro. I'm telling you.
really stressed.
Or you know where that happened already?
Yeah, me never expect it to look so bad though. Me never expect to be so pathetic.
Yeah.
But the beginning of the match, you can see the weather. It is cold, -4. Never expected it to be so cold.
Canada know though. Them know
yeah.
though.
So
Them change the venue, you know.
that played a part how cold it was today.
Mm.
And I don't know, we just roll over with the embarrassing. Today, a bare 4s and 5s all over the field. There's not much to say about the performance. Sorry, about the performance. It's absolutely bad all around. You have much to say.
Yeah,
It's rough.
It's rough, brother. It's rough. You even know that all the team I go, but me they expect it. I predict 3-0. Never get it right, but I tell you the truth, brother. We have a lot of work to do. And sometime in life things have to happen. For wake up the people them again and remind them. And I don't want the fans them to go and sleep on the JFF. We have to put on the pressure. Don't sleep on them for 2 years, and then the next 2 years we are run come on and make up a bag of nice when we not prepare. We need to wake up as fans. Brother, me not lie to you, brother. It's like Canada say, yo, I'll give them look a baby or some candy and just take it away from them easily. And bro, me like a word, brother.
I must say the whole performance are just shambles, it's embarrassing. But one thing we show to the two, is the quality of the JPL player them. They're really up to scratch.
Yeah. The glad to know he's a man who watch JPL and know it. Probably me did say it them that say, boy, watch JPL Ryan. But
we see them in the team like Bygrave or mash up the JPL. Bygrave get a full run today. Bygrave never ready. We see the other young player, Tariq Zimenez, a young youth who had a really good in the JPL. Him never ready. Him come on to Javian Brown early. Zimenez never ready. You get me I say?
Yeah.
Thomas, the youth start at left back. He never have a great game. It's just all around performance to show say you're really, really lacking in quality with the players who play locally in Jamaica. So that's the first thing. Some things I really don't want to see today though. I don't want to see Christopher Pearson. I thought he would have been somebody special to watch. As well as Ramon Howell. Those are two people that I wanted to see today. I did like what I see from Howell in the last game. And I always believe that Devon Williams is not it. I just don't believe Speedy can pull him weight in that program. And I did say something from Ramon Howell that I would have tried go again. So yo, I don't know. But we have only for work on it, say.
But Carla, go ahead, Carla.
Big up in Ryan. Big up in the Reggae Boyz Nation. Don't know Prince there. Ryan, so you see me like tell people them come to light. You see, they tell them say this local thing where them are going, them not ready yet. You see? You see going forward, like the whole backroom staff, selection team, all of them need to go. All heading in the right direction, right? But the two of them when I give work with wrong, because them said them want to start with the young players. But when you have to start with the young players, it can't be the young players them from JPL. A JPL alone have Jamaica young players. One to the young players them left out of Jamaica for go overseas. Yeah. Right? Only for young players we play overseas, look on Karim Paris, them are young players. And the reason why them left JPL are because them are one of the better players. So you see, before you pick any JPL players, you have to pick the USL players them first. You can't say you not pick USL players, but you have to pick JPL players. The reason why the baller them they are USL are because they were one of the better baller at JPL and them go overseas. That is the reason why them they are USL, So by right, there should be even nobody in our team where play JPL. the J play ballers them can't manage this. A level you bigger than them. Right? And you see the project where Paul have, as I said, I feel that are the right project. But you see the pool where him get are the wrong pool. So the project I go fail. Jamaica now select them best young pool. They are not doing it. You see me right now, I have a database in front of me. I have a database in front of me. Yo, it coming like how over 100 Jamaicans play overseas. I'm not talking about English players. I'm not talking about the English ballers. Let's leave English outside. What me I talk about some ballers where born in Jamaica, we play for the youth team already. You see me? If you look on it, I talk about the thing with Devon Williams. I'm going to tell you, so we have a Joey Desert. Joey Desert played for the youth team already, you know, and the man is a natural CDM. The man at 23. Why is it that we now work with these young players? Why is it that we have Speedy Williams, who is a midfielder, and them have him in our team as a makeshift CDM? Or whatever young natural CDM are playing a higher tier league. If you're looking at the same MLS, you see me? In the same MLS, you know, we have an ex-baller we name Justin McMaster. And then baller they should have go for the USL. Justin McMaster played for the youth team already, you know. And the man there MLS play football right now, Ryan. You see me? The man there Minnesota. A Minnesota
Bailey,
man there.
you know what Bailey, you know one of the problem, Ralph? Yeah. Bailey, you know one of the thing we have with the JPL, them play the overseas already, so we don't need to call them. We try to get the JPL player them out. Is that a business thing, brother? Them man, it's not only business, brother.
So that's why they need to know what they want to do. Is it that you want to work out? Is it that you just want to compete?
And sell
is
play?
It that you just want to sell ball? You make up your mind not what you want. Because you tell, hey, them people move like politicians, you know, they might tell we one thing. And I like no put Ed Ryan and make Ryan come do live and feel good. And I say, yeah. And at the same time, they might do the total opposite. They might say something, you know, but they say whatever say out of them mouth, and that they might do.
Yeah.
They might do a completely different action from what they might say. Because the selection thing, too much printing, they are not selecting the right pool of players. And we are see to that even the youth team. That's why we saw them in our pool because a friend team then there once is a national team, every Jamaican should have there in the pool. We have a thing with foreign quota, with overseas, fine. But you see the other rest of Jamaican, them were born in Jamaica, them need to there in the pool too, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna show you. We'll go with some JPL forward. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go for my thing. I'm gonna look at. But they are El Salvador now. I look, and we have 4 players at El Salvador. We have Kemal Malcolm, we have Keith Simpson, we have Hilton, and we have Foster. Tell me now, if Malcolm did their JPL, Malcolm would be better than them baller, Ryan?
Yep.
So what? True, Malcolm go overseas. Malcolm not forget Carl again. Wow. You saw me I go with it.
Yeah. Even Nico Brett was score a whole heap of goal, brother. Even Nico Brett. Even Nico Brett.
And that me try to say, you know, the reason why them baller go overseas are because them are the better baller in the country. So you see, when we have picked the pool, we are not have to pick the pool at the better baller them, Ryan.
Yeah.
You see, the thing, the call up with Pearson and Zimenez, I am totally against it. You see me? Because there is no justification to call up Pearson and Zimenez. There is absolutely none. And nobody can come and justify that either. The only justification people, and TV is a justification, but the only thing people can say is Pearson young. Zimenez young, that's the future. But is that the criteria? Is that the criteria to get called up?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the standard to get called up nowadays. You're young and you're a prospect, you're potential, and that's the standard. For a player of Zimenez age to get called up to a national team, he's supposed to show, he's supposed to display some exceptional skills. And Zimenez now have that. You see me? I'm not sure all the things set up a way because even when Shamar Nichols they there for them page. You remember so when Nichols they are boys town, you know, the man was top marksman in the JPL.
Yep.
Remember that, Ryan?
Yep.
And under 10 player gone upon bench Shamar there. Upon bench Shamar there. Shamar can even start in the under 20 team. And he was top marksman in a Premier League. So Shamar was a really exceptional player than these young players that we are call up. And Shamar couldn't get a call up. So you see, it's not about the quality of the baller, it's who know who. And links.
Agree with you, brother.
Right now, Zimenez is not even the best team. Sorry, Zimenez is not even the best player on JC. All we sit down and watch Manning Cup, and everybody will watch Manning Cup can tell us Zimenez was never the best player on JC. If I was Zimenez to JC go through, JC would go through. Zimenez was never a best player. So I don't know how Zimenez get called up. Pearson, Mr. Speed, swing back the over with head dangerously. Because, you know, Mr. Speed, one game Pearson play, one Premier League game Pearson play, I get called up. No, Ryan.
But I don't know when I come and watch JPL, brother. It make me sleep, brother. It make me sleep. The JPL need to get better, brother.
Ryan, one game Pearson play, I get called up. Is that the standard for making the national team? One game.
So you say a little bit of bias there, so then?
It's a big bias, Ryan. So Pearson play next week. So Pearson play this week. You see, by next week, the team will get called up and Pearson get called up. The man making debut this week, you know, and by next week, the man will get called up in the Ryan.
Wow.
I understand that. One goal, one assist, one game. And then the goal when he get is a penalty too. And that's even like, you see me?
Wow.
But he make an assist still. One goal, one assist, one game, national call up. So you see, because he knows we the fans, that's why I think yesterday them play politics with them. Because they know we the fans are going to call for Ryan show and beat them because they call up a schoolboy fight, then hurry up and push him in our team. So say, yeah, my JPL baller. Yo, I want them Mr. Speed swing over my head. That was a good attempt, Mr. Speed. I'm not telling you lie, but we pick up that from my mind. They can't outsmart me.
John, no, brother. Boy, Bailey, so what we need to do for go forward, though? Because, boy, I don't know, bro. It's like, let me tell you something I understand. Like, brother, I'm not like, brother, to tell you the truth, brother, if the man them just a sell player, we just tell the people them, say, yo, we just the Premier League club them make a lot of money. We're going to push them to the national team for the club them make money. Just tell them.
Somebody make a comment a while ago, Ryan. I
Yeah.
want to talk about it before I go away.
Yeah, Bailey, hold the line, Bailey. Go ahead.
Somebody asked where is Whisper. That's a Dujan chance.
Mm-hmm.
Craig Butler ball of them.
How good is he? I see him. How good is he?
You see him because I did a work with Phoenix for about 3 months. You see when them did come down in December from him academy,
Yeah.
they did them watch him a training every single day. Them never combine a stadium where they play against all schoolboy team, then they play against Cavaliers and they play against Waterhouse or whatever. You see that Whisper youth there, Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
Easily one of, if not the best player under 20 in Jamaica at 16 years old. Him big and him strong and him fast. Powerful piece of you. I remember the first time I see him when he just dropped from England. And him there him just get warm and him come on the field. And somebody passed him there like the middle of the field, like the center circle. Somebody just kick a ball upon him and him just control the ball with the side and right foot up in the air. Just slap it on the volley. I talk about with the right foot and as a left foot, you know. Just slap it with the volley from about half line. But I still go right in the top corner from half line. Just a warm up, just a player when you get me, I say. And I say, Bombard youth are really, really skilled. So when I see him on the field, when he might run on a true ball and the defender dip on his shoulder and just shrug off the defender and cut it back and slap it with the left foot one time. Or just the ability to run down the wing and cut in fast and get a good square in. Yo, Dejan Whisper, the man wicked. Like I see him with my own two. I see him for like 3 months, for like a month and a half straight. Every day I see him at train 2 times a day. When we're there with Phoenix, I do some work. Wicked ball. And him like 6'2", me a 6'4". Enough people are much taller than me. And the boy is 6'2", but he's still like how me, kind of slim. Him have muscle and him strong and him fast and powerful. Jump high and buck the ball well. Use 2 foot good. Christopher, if Whisper is playing a Manning Cup, Whisper score 20 goal easy. So you see the Pearson, them and the Ziminis and them man they were big, them man are not good like Whisper.
Yeah.
Them man they not good like the Jean Richards. And me I tell you that something I see him on to, I know football. And I same way, so when him play against Cavaliers, I must 2 him did score against Cavaliers in a little combine where them did keep the other day, and Jaden White did a keep, Jamaica Topi did play. Everybody, them play a stadium the other day when Craig Butler they bring in some scouts.
Yeah.
So that was the combine was either January or December. We'd have to go look. But the youth just make easy work of them. I'm gonna tell you, them so big and fast. Like a serious mesmer talk. I don't know why. I don't know how Jamaica have an under 20 program and the Jean Richards.
But here is the thing, people, before we get into the discussion and I like the video, people. I'm disappointed now in the people and like the video. Come on, man, like the video. But you think him can make that senior team? Yeah?
Alright, so I have to see him play against adults more frequently. To know that, but what me can tell you is that him better than all of them little youth around the senior team.
In the Premier League, you think he would do well in the Premier League?
Yeah, but I think he would have been one of the top scorers in the Premier League easy. Like me genuinely think him could have compete with the Green them and the Biograve them and the Fletcher, Bembo, Cephas. I think him could have easily well compete with all them and then get goals.
And I'm at 16.
Yeah, at 16 or 17. But remember him big and strong just like any man. If you look at him, you're not going to say a 16-year-old. You look at him, you're going to say somebody that's way more mature. Like in personality, off the field, not necessarily the most mature. Him still have some picnic way. You get me? I say him still kind of love rap. But when him step on the field, terrible boy. Wicked piece of youth. Him skillful, him have good ball control, and him kick powerful.
Because you hear Craig Butler say, in film opinion, him think the talent or Whisper have, Leon Bailey don't have it at the age of 16.
And I'm telling you that, and everything when Craig Butler said, me follow, right? But sometimes Craig Butler have a tendency to make some exaggerations to push certain narratives. However, when him talk about Whisper, I say, all right, he's a good youngster. When I go there, I hear about him, and I hear about him from before. You get me? I say, from my channel, when we go talk to Mona High School. Mona High School do a feature for Mona High. And even though Mona I talk about him, still manage to talk about Whisper. You get me? I say? So I say, all right, whatever. But then when him drop at Jamaica, him come back to Jamaica for the winter break. And
so when base in Jamaica?
Based in England.
In England?
I think it's an academy called Woodhouse Academy.
Yeah.
A football academy in England. So him play, and the academy they went play for in England, them play every week in, week out, them a play against top teams in England. So that are Norwich under 19s, Crystal Palace under 19s, so on and so forth. And him must score goals over there in him academy. So him go school and him get to play football. That's how him do in England. But as you know, a Craig Butler boy, so Craig Butler bring him home in Jamaica whenever them dip on break.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So tell what I said. First time I see him, we'll never forget it. Him just get the ball like at the half, like me say, yo, no one there. Like make that field, get it and rise up with the side and foot and just thump it from half line. And him not lob it or nothing. Him drive it, slap it from half line. Ball serve a straight pass. And me I say, yo.
Bro, we should call him in the under 20, but we know what them a try. You know why Craig vex, brother? Craig vex because when them supposed to give Phoenix player when Paul all did it, for give him a look in for him see the Phoenix player. So like how him go and see the under 20 and I say, boy, I'm like the under 20 player and I call him to the senior team. Yeah. So what me know, Craig vex and say, yo, brother, only if I give my player them what you call it? you forgive my player them when the head coach. Like you must say the head coach na there and nobody really care about the next when him because when they don't pick on the squad already. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But,
Come with that think about it, and I say there's no way so many ballers can go for your under 20 team and Phoenix may have at least 2.
yeah.
Craig may have at least 2 ballers in there.
Yeah.
At least 2.
A politics, brother. Politics. But when I go for your call. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the show. Tennessee.
Ryan, how are you?
How are you, my brother?
Yeah, no, tell you. There, man.
How you feel about the game?
Just tell you. Just know, that game there. Me glad to put certain play out there. You know why? So some people attack.
Say I judge him off for one game.
No, I'm not judging for one game, Ryan. But you can't see some of them already. So me say?
Yeah.
Why you not put some glasses away here? Some of them already. All right, look at my game. Bad game to play forward. Bad game time control the ball time. You see me say?
Yeah.
And then them man, them say P19. See? You can't see so well, me don't know how they do the team, Ryan. But the man, them, they know, Ryan, you have to say, disappointed to them, man. I do the Jamaican team, brother.
Yeah.
You see me say? I don't know if a shopping winger, they might put players for that whatsoever.
Yeah.
But if a shopping winger, not necessarily Ryan, because I not say, oh, my man. Ryan, they are telling that no. It didn't look a weird, Ryan, because I don't know which man in the right mind
can
expect a GFL player to go into Canada, which is class with Canada have, and do anything at all.
Yeah.
You can judge them by the El Salvador game. Remember in the Ryan, who played against El Salvador at home.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah.
El Salvador, we don't rate El Salvador. And we still feel like we should have beat El Salvador. But we just wait to see that game, we see how they are going to do it.
Yeah.
Because Ryan, man, I don't want to say man, them not good, but man, them not ready, Ryan.
Yeah.
And if at least man, them do, you get to 2026.
Yeah.
When, I remember, Canada and US, and things are going there. We still have Honduras, Panama. You understand?
Yeah.
El Salvador and there. And we still have 2 next Caribbean team. When we feel say, I want to team a lot of trouble. QSO and Suriname.
Yeah.
And Ryan, Mr. Where we are going with Ryan, if I fool them, I try to fool people or whatever. But Ryan, when you look at the team, Ryan, you might feel like how we are lead.
Yeah.
You understand?
For real, Tennessee.
If Canada be really serious and see them a strike,
Put it on Panway.
we have about 7 brothers.
Yeah.
Really for them play, man, they will continue with the top one Jamaica football, brother.
Yeah.
We don't look at them winning Ryan, but we just want to see how man them play, you know?
Yeah.
They can do it. But when we see the man them Ryan, man, the man not ready that. You understand?
Yeah.
And if I say man them will continue, I pay for this so go Ryan, and Caribbean team are going to beat it.
Yeah.
What do you mean look for Grenada team, Ryan? Grenada. I'm a player from Queen's Park Ranger. Young player, 21. I play for Grenada. You see me I say?
Yeah.
And we, as a TFL man, so we are going to beat. So we are put them on shopping window. Look at the shopping window. You understand?
Yeah.
If you walk in a shop, and you look for the shelf and the guy be doing you're going to walk out back.
Boy.
The man must have football, right? You see? We can't understand how we have so much talent to choose from. And it's like a thing where we are doing, you look at someone who care about the football, you look at someone who care about the self of a player, and then go. You see me as enough care about the national team.
Yeah.
Tell me say care about the national team, and that's what they do, brother.
Man, them a kill the fans, them brother, boy. Man, I think more. Yeah.
Me I say, at least in a rebuilding thing. So me like say, all right then, we all them beat Canada. Come me know I want ask me and me tell you, me I look to lose about 3 or more. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at least show something, brother. Show something. Show that you have something. No matter what they look like, then they know what you might do, brother.
Yeah.
But I big up yourself, man. Me lay up my listen, man. See?
All right, my brother. Enough respect.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Back to you now, brother. Boy, what do we have to go forward right now? Because JPL player, them no good. What the real way forward right now?
Yeah, so the man with the on before Tennessee did make some valid points.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, US. I try to tell people, to everybody who will listen. Oh, the temperature was minus. Oh, you talk to such man. Sorry. You talk to that brother the way you talk to him. All right. So yeah, Ryan. America did this, where basically where Greg Burhalter try cut out more and more MLS players in the team, right?
Yeah.
He might try. I never minus 13. But yeah, sorry, but then in the comment section I watch the little joke in go on, right? So madness I go in the comment section and that me
Bro.
I watch. But yeah, as me I say, USA I try them best to eliminate the amount of MLS playing in the team. They want people in the top 5 European leagues, right?
Yeah.
As him said before, if you are playing a JPL, I don't think you should be able to make the national team. Right? The only way you can make the national team is if you find a way to break out of JPL. As him said, how can you have so many players who are playing in leagues all over the world where all of them better than JPL, and yet still we go for JPL ball? You see me? Because obviously them man they go better than the JPL ball of them. That are the first team. But we're going forward. I like the way how Paul Olaf would play. And keep in mind today we never have a lot of players, a lot of very strong players. Because as I said, our best team out there, me and Rush, they talk about this. And I think our best team out there is with Kevin Stewart and Ravel Morrison in the midfield. We have Michael Antonio up top. We still have Bobby Reed and Leon Bailey as the 2 winger them in the team. You get me, I say. And then we still have players like Shamar Nicholson for add to the team. You see me? And we still have Daniel Johnson who can always play in the midfield as well. And then not to mention Ethan Pinnock. So we never send our best team to Canada today. So when you see the results, try incorporate that in how you think about the situation. It wasn't our best team and it was really cold today. Anyways, going forward, we need to keep the players together. So Mr. Blair Turgot, I don't think Blair Turgot is necessarily good enough to make this team, because Blair Turgot would have forgot Kemar Roof. Now I forget about Kemar Roof. I don't rate Kemar Roof that highly, but Kemar Roof is another one that you get me so that we can add to help improve the team. So continuity, that's one thing, as well as just trusting in power.
Yeah, tell me, say Blair Turgot can't make that team, yeah?
Blair Turgot could have make to that team, but Blair Turgot can't make the best Jamaica 23.
With the young player them at female age?
No, Blair Turgot a big man. Blair Turgot a 27 boss. Blair Turgot a young baller.
20, you know, the good age that man.
Yeah, but Bobby Reed are close to that age there. Jamal Lowe are close to that age there. What heap of baller at the other age there. Blair Turgot none of them man in the class. Cause you think about the wingers. How the wingers them when me would have in the team. I would have Blair Turgot and Ryan Sterling did play another under 17 World Cup, I think, you know.
Yeah, man.
You know, so that Nashville, so a big man that now, a old man that, and him not that good. Blair Turgot not good like Jamal Lowe. Him not good like Liam Bailey. Him not good like Bobby Reed. Him not good like.
Not much start, but coming off the bench though.
Yeah, but me I try to show you everybody what they did before him. So I don't think going forward, Kemar Roof, him not good like them man. So I don't think going forward, Blair Turgott got to have much of a space in this squad. I'm not a fan of Blair Turgott. I think him okay, but I don't think Blair Turgott is good enough to make the Jamaican team with all of the talent we have at our disposal. But with that said, we have to keep the team together, have continue trusting the Paul Hall system. And I'm not really put much weight on the performance today. We never have a full team. Most of the players are in the JPL. They probably never traveled before, much less travel to Canada, are playing a minus degrees. So I'm not really that disappointed, but I wish I did see more fight. You get me I say?
Yeah, because some of them look on them first opportunities. Scored probably there and everything. So you understand?
Yeah, like Bygrave and even Richard King. Richard King has been so good for us every time he play for Jamaica. But today Richard King made so many mistakes. But you can see say Richard King, you get me I say him I want more say stiff, but you know the people them stay. You just see say him there on the field, him now move. You get me I say him now move very well. Him now move very well because them cold and you can see it. You can see it now how them play together. But I just wish them would fight more. I think Jamaica have good talent, have a strong chance for do something. And I like Paul Hall's system. The faster we wipe today out of our memory, the better. We come back to Jamaica, we're going to put a better team together. Hopefully we get a result against Honduras. What we need is a camp. No, I'm not talking about King, how he played defensively. I'm talking about he made a lot of wayward passes. He made a lot of bad touches. When he dribble through the midfield, him get taken off of the ball a few times. So, yeah, I never talk about him stopping 4 players. Like, with defense and a whole it bad. Javian Brown was high. Looked like him did bust. You get me? I say, at the first time I ever see Mariappa have a bad game. All my life, I watch Mariappa. The first never see him just look like crap. You see me? Richard King was making a lot of mistakes. You can see that Greg Lee is not a centre back. Them try Greg Lee at the left centre back, and him did terrible today. Out of position, in there play too high. You get me? I say, and he's not a centre back. Them just try something today. You see me? So there's a lot of things not going in our favour today. So I'm really not put all heap of bearing. Put all heap of bearing on today's game. Wipe it out of memory, go forward. In the summertime, we need a camp. We need a camp and we need to call up the 30 people. Man, Paul, need. Where's your mute now? Yeah.
When is the Nation League start? In April?
No, the Nations League is in June.
June.
We look exactly when it is, yeah. Nations League after football then.
Man, they say Cam can't help the man them, brother.
No, I think once these players...
I use the bathroom, just take charge for me till I come.
Yeah. No, as in Tennessee, when you see players like Leon Bailey play, like especially against El Salvador, and Rafael Morrison, right? And we know Ethan Pinnock and Michael Antonio are some of the best players in the region. When they put all of those players together and you give them 2 weeks with each other, trust me, them are going to look better. As long as them have a system for play too. And what Paul Hall has introduced is a system where we see Leon Bailey get a free role, where he can go wider, he can come into the middle, almost like how Messi plays for Argentina. We see how him have the back line. Possess the ball more. We see Richard King play higher up the field, like in the midfield as a number 6 type of role. So this shows that Paul Hall not ready. No, I wouldn't say this shows that Paul Hall is not ready for the big team. Paul Hall go to Canada, bro, and he never have half of him team. Any team in the whole entire world, if them don't have half of them team, them not gonna put up a good showing. The majority of players today, like we saw Tarek Zimini's play and Green and Nelson and Bygrave, and Thomas. Like those players aren't going to be playing for Jamaica very often. And that's 5 players I'm just called a while ago. We probably can't even make a 23 on any normal given day. If you give any coach, if you send Argentina to the World Cup and you tell them so them can't go with Di Maria, Lautaro Martinez, Messi, Otamendi, and Emi Martinez. If you tell them that Argentina not going to win a single game, dapper agent, you get me I say? So is not, you can't say Paul Hall not ready for a big team when the man literally never get a chance for bring a good players. Those JPL players, yo, like me check Bygrave age them at 27. Like, come on. Like him in prime. This is as good as he gets, you know, and enough love to Bygrave, him I did the damn thing. I mean, I appreciate how hard him play, I appreciate what him doing in JPL. But let's just face it, like there is bigger talents. He selected the players and said this. No, he didn't. This was not the players that he selected, Dapper Agent. There were many players who turned down call-ups. Players like Liam Bailey refused to make the trip because of extensive travels, stuff like that. Other players like Damian Lowe, you know, get me, I said, would have to be rested, so on and so forth. Andre Gray didn't play. So these aren't the players that he selected, boss. These are the players that he had to carry based on the circumstances. Because he reached out to Kevin Stewart and to Mikel Antonio and to Jamal Lowe, right? He reached out to all of those players, as well as Leon Bailey, who didn't make it to Canada, Damian Lowe, who wasn't present today. So this is not an indictment on Paul Hall. This is not an indictment on Paul Hall because you are forced to travel to Canada, who are the most informed team and the best CONCACAF team right now. The only team from CONCACAF to secure qualification to the World Cup at this point. And then you are forced to play them with a team that's not up to scratch, with your C team. So this is not an indictment on Paul Hall. This does not show that Paul Hall isn't ready for big teams. I'd have to see way more. From what I've seen, especially when Paul Hall had a Leon Bailey to play in that free role, yo, the team looked really good. I think there are some things that we have to sharpen up on, like tracking from a defensive perspective. But as I said, that boils down to the fact that today we were playing without our two best central defenders in Ethan Pinnock and Damian Lowe. So yes, we do have a lot to work on. However, continuity is the issue. If it is a case where we're going to have to be mixing and matching because players are unavailable or a player refuses to come for whichever reason, then we're going to have a problem. But if over the next couple of years, Paul Hall can manage to consistently get 23 to 27 players to constantly come back, then I do believe that that's where you will see an elevation in our performances. And we will go to the next World Cup. I wouldn't play into it. Yeah, and yeah, so don't get me wrong, you know, what that foreign spider. I'm not cuss Leon Bailey, I'm not cuss the man them we never played today. I'm just saying to Dapper Agent where I say, oh, Paul Hall not ready for the big team. I'm saying based on circumstances, Paul Hall never get to put a good team on the field today. I would have hoped that the players who were on the field would have shown a bit more, would have given a bit more fight. But considering that the climate was so bad, you see me? The side that was playing tonight was just an experiment to see what we can work with. I wouldn't necessarily say it was an experiment, but I would say based on a lot of players pulling out, so on and so forth, this is what he kind of had to work with. Because based on what we had today, I don't see how him could have put a better squad on the field based on what was available to us. Yeah, Richard King, he made a lot of mistakes, and this is the first time I'm playing badly, and I will just give him the benefit of the doubt and chalk it up to the condition. Thomas worthless, but no excuses. We have to be honest. Be honest about what, Mr. Special Edition? We gotta be honest about. But yeah, as I say, yo, so I do like the direction Paul Hall is going into. I like the 5-2-3. I like the way how he has them playing. I like the Ravel Marcy role. I do think we need. Oh yeah. King's play today was. I can give him an excuse. I can give him the benefit of the doubt. He was playing in -degree temperature, and he's a young man that isn't used to that, playing in 30 degrees every single day. So, I'll chalk that down to the environment and the climate. And he's young, and we'll give him a break. Jamaica team has great potential. We just need to stay together. Ziminez is not ready. Ziminez is not ready. With all the players them use local and abroad, can't win a match. All know the improvement from 1990. Yeah, and as I said, the problem in this situation is the lack of continuity. If we can keep a core group of 25 players together for the next 2 years, not only will we qualify for the World Cup in 2026, but we will easily qualify for the World Cup in 2026. No, Tariq Ziminez, quite frankly, just isn't ready. I'm going to talk about somebody right now that the majority of you guys hate. Yeah, that's what I said. Let's just I want to wipe today's game. Wipe today's game out of memory. King, we know King a big baller. I like Richard King. Bad game today. What I want to talk about Tariq Ziminez and Alvas Powell. That's what I want to talk about. Gene, Alvas Powell right now is, I would say, public enemy number one in the realm of Jamaican football. You ask anybody right now about Alvas Powell, them probably look on your sideways. Every single time me and Rush talk about Alvas Powell, people beat us in the comment section. However, what I will say is Tariq Ziminez is 19 years old or 18 years old, right? Alvas Powell made his debut in 2012 when he was 18 or 19 years old. And when Alvas Powell played for Jamaica as a teenager, just out of high school, when Alvas Powell played for Jamaica, there was no looking back. At the time, there wasn't any hard and fast right back. Like Jermaine Taylor was playing out the right back. Sometimes Mariappa would push wide. Sometimes Mariappa would push wide. We had Tyrone Marshall who played as a right back. That's in the early 2010s. And when Alvas Powell came as a teenager and made his debut into the Jamaica team, Alvas Powell did not look back, right? So we're talking about Tariq Ziminez is young and will develop. When Alvas Powell, and keep in mind, look how we hate Alvas Powell today. Look how you guys hate Alvas Powell today. And Alvas Powell, I can say, has really fallen off a cliff. But when Alvas Powell was Tariq Ziminez's age and he played for Jamaica, you had players, senior players, veteran players, like as I mentioned, Tyrone Marshall and Jermaine Taylor, so on and so forth, that had to look and understand that this Alvas Powell guy is just going to be the guy for the spot. And that's when he was 18 and 19 years old. Obviously, Alvas Powell, 10 years later now, I'm not sure what the hell happened. We don't know how somebody who was that good, who had so much potential, fall off a cliff this drastically. But the point that I'm trying to make is, you think him not good, you hate him as a footballer. That's what I meant. The point I'm trying to make is Tariq Ziminez, at his age now, as compared to Alvas Powell 10 years ago, was he's not the same player. You get me, I say? So you talk about Tariq Ziminez, a play right back for Harbour View. When Alvas Powell was Tariq Ziminez's age, Alvas Powell was looking to push the MLS. Alvas Powell was taking his spot in the Jamaica national team as the top right back. So Tariq Ziminez is just not ready. He's not good enough, I think. And even Javier, when Alvas Powell was 23, Alvas Powell was way better than Javier Brown is right now. So don't get me wrong, I'm not advocating that Alvas Powell should be back in this team. I'm not saying Alvas Powell should be here right now. Don't get me wrong. Alvas Powell, I don't think is good enough to be in the team right now in this stage that he's at. However, However, at 19 and 20, 21, you compare Jamaica former right backs to Tariq Zimenez. Tariq Zimenez is not even in a them class. So yes, Tariq Zimenez may develop. He may not develop. However, Tariq Zimenez is not good enough to be playing in the national team right now. He's not on the level of any of the other right backs right now. And if he's not on the level of any of the other right backs right now, I'm not sure why he's in the national team. Yeah, Duncan McKenzie was by far and away the best player on that high school team. So Tariq Zimenez, I don't think, and it showed today. So we put in a team out there like this versus Canada, who them get back Adakube. Osario was coming off of a bad game in the last game. You get me? I say Lauren and David, they didn't play well against Costa Rica, and them a come back. The same team Canada have together for how long? For 4 years. And you put them against a Jamaica team without or probably 5 or 6 best players. You can't expect to go out there and put a result. That's nothing on Paul Hall. What I'm comparing is not the players making their debut. I'm comparing how good the players were at the time. And when Alva Spoil was 18 and 19 years old, people could have said that he's going to be the right back for Jamaica. Tariq Zimenez, based on how he played today, he will probably never play for Jamaica again. Based on how he played today. That's what I'm saying. Tariq Zimenez is not ready right now. And I'm not saying he won't be ready. Don't get me wrong. People grow, people get better, people mature at a later date. However, right now, Tariq Zimenez shouldn't even be close to this national team. And, people get them chance, and he played, and he showed that he's just not ready for the senior level. With all due respect, a good player, a solid JPL player, but as the caller before said, I don't think JPL players should be playing for the national team. I don't think JPL players should be playing for the national team. Like, I think you reach a level in the JPL, you get a contract to go overseas, then you should be eligible for the national team. What do you mean, what's the deal with Matak? Michael H. Reed. So, yeah. Your point is the reason I question the coaching staff, they selected these players for this round of games. Or you select a youngster when. And you know what? I agree with that point there. I agree with that point because you're right. Probably Zimenez shouldn't have been selected for this round of games, especially with the vast amount of talent that we have elsewhere. So I agree with you to an extent. Sorry. However, it's weird. A lot of players who Paul Hall wanted never get to come. Dujan Richards, yeah, that Tevin Campbell. Yo, I'm not saying Whisper should be in the senior team, but I'm saying I see them call up a camp the other day with quote unquote under 20 ballers, and Phoenix never have not one baller. Whisper never have. Whisper couldn't get called up in another team there, and it's not like they were only putting local players, because I see them call up players from Canada and them call up players from America. So then why wasn't Dujan Richards called up in that under 20 program? Because I'm not ask if Whisper better than Zimenez and better than Christopher Pearson and Daniel Green. I'm not asking. I am 100% certain. As I said, a lot of people won't know it because they don't get to see him, but I saw this brother play. I remember the first time seeing Whisper, the first time, one touch on the side of him foot and just drive it from a half line, and the ball never lob. It never lob it. Him drive it and that ball hold the same trajectory in the back of the net. I don't understand how the Phoenix ball in the program. And it's not like that I'm this big Phoenix advocate, because I have times when I agree with what Craig Butler does, I have times when I disagree with what Craig Butler does. However, my first and main priority is just the development and the improvement of Jamaican football. I don't care about the source, right? I just want Jamaican football to improve, regardless of my personal feelings about any individual. I want to see the best players play, and I want to see the best system deployed. Whisper play for an academy in England. It's either Brook Hall or Brook House. I'm not 100% sure. But it's an academy team in England where he get to go to school and play football, and them play against them play in the leagues that include some of the top under 19 teams. So he will be playing matches against like Norwich under 19s and QPR under 19, stuff like that. All right, so I know the Dante we are talking about. I see him play, and I do think Richard King is better than him. I really do think Richard King is better than him. So I think Richard King is the best. How old is Richard King? 19, though. I'm turning 20. But I do think Richard King is the best centre back in that region. But yo, Whisper at next level, like him really good. All right, so yeah, Rudolph. Yo, as I said, administratively, JFF really needs some shaking up, and it clear as day. So JFF, the politics in a JFF, yo, is an issue. It's a big issue, a huge issue, honestly. So some things really need to clear up. All right. I'm not saying Zimini's can develop to be a good right back. In fact, Zimini's may end up be the best right back in a Jamaica football history. You can't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm just saying right now, Zimini's is not it. Biograve no good. Him not ready for. I'm not gonna say him not good, but him not ready. No, Whisper is not a. Where we not talk about right back here, we pass right back Karume Hoye, or however your name is pronounced. So we're not talking about right back at this point. But long stop talk about Zimini's. I talk about just young players in the team right now. Yeah, when Zimini's develop, him can come back into the program. Simple as that. And as it relates to Biograve, yo, I'm not gonna say him not good, but yo, him not ready for this level yet. Like the drop off from Michael Antonio, that's up here. Then we have Shamar Nicholson, that's right here. Then we have Andre Gray, that's right here. You get me I say? And then below him, we have a few other people like Nico Brett and Kaim Paris and other players of that ilk. And then below them, you might have one name Biograve. Yeah, as I said, Tevin Campbell. At the end of the day, I see King play, and because I was around the Phoenix program for a couple of months, I've seen them both play. And I really do think Richard King is just technically and as a defender the better player. But I may be wrong. I don't know everything. Right now the US men's national team are playing. And something go for a penalty. Look like USA get a penalty. So yeah. But Jamaica, yo, I do believe we have the talent and we have the wherewithal to do better, to perform better. But continuity. So what I'm curious to see is when Paul Haller call up him squad in the summertime, if me I get hear all sort of foolishness. About who have this a commitment or who have off season or who are try sort out transfer or who have personal issues. You see, if that's the type of shit where I go on in the summertime when a time for put the team together for Nations League, then we can definitively say that the same BS are going to go on again for Jamaica. But if it's a case where Christian Pulisic, but if it's a case where everybody come together, put them heads together, and decide they want to play good football, Jamaica will do well. All right, so let me jump in on the discussion with Kevin I have with I'm not gonna try to pronounce the name. Yo, Zimini's, what Zimini show you, seeing that you don't have any affiliation to a club or a player? Where has he showed you that he's of the quality to be a part of this program? Was it at Jamaica College or is it at the few games he's played for Harborview? Because I'm not sure how much football you would have to see Tarek Zimini's play to assume say he's of this quality, because I haven't seen enough of him. Like I see him against other schoolboys where him did look a little bit above the average. Because even as a student playing in the Manning Cup, he never did on the level of, say, a Christopher Pearson or somebody else on his team, a Duncan McKenzie, right? So then, or is it at Harborview? I think he have a couple of good games, but it's not like, whoa, the man absolutely outstanding. All right, Kevin, what I think is, all right, how do I say this? If he might play good in the JPL, good enough to earn a contract to an overseas team, at that point, I think validates him a spot in the national team. Just like how France football have a policy where them say, yo, if you're not starting in 70% of your club team's games, you can't get called up, or if you're not playing in a top 5 league in the world, you can't play for the French national team, which is why we see players move, like we see Giroud move from England to other parts of the world, so them can play first team football in order to make the French team. I think Jamaica has to have higher standards. So a French player could be playing in the championship, right? And right now, I talk to Kevin Bernard. A French player could be playing in the championship and be scoring 30 goals, but will not make it to the French national team because he's not playing in a top 5 league and playing 70% of first team football. So, sorry, the match I listened to. Sorry about that, people. So yeah, Bernard, as I'm saying is, I think, yes, you can dominate the JPL and it not have merit to me unless it earns you a contract in a better league than the JPL. So I don't think I crack me at all, but you're entitled to your opinion. I just don't believe, because we see Biograve absolutely tear up the JPL, and Biograve make the step up into the national program, and it's too high of a step up. So I think what you need to do is play in the JPL, perform well in the JPL, make a step up to a better league, and then from that league, you find a spot in the national team. So yeah, and that's just. Yeah. Yeah, man. So it's frustrating the politics we are going in Jamaica. It's hard to argue with that point, the Dapper agent. It's hard to argue with that point there. But what I would say is Tariq McGee not playing no football at all. I'm not defending Zimini's being called up because I don't believe Zimini is good enough to be called up. But But Tariq McGee not playing football right now. Zimini show maturity for his age and confidence at that age. Yo, Zimini is a big man when it comes to football, you know. Zimini is a big old tough man when it comes to he has a confidence at his age. But tell you, sir, when Alva Spowell was Tariq Zimini's age, Alva Spowell a push for dispossess all of the big man right back then. Once Alva Spowell started playing first team football and national team at 19 and 20, Tyrone Marshall and Jermaine Taylor, them man, they have to look upon him and just say, bombard a little bit of bad because of fiend spot. So I don't see Zimini showing much maturity and confidence at his age. It's not like saying I'm 15 years old. If he was a 15-year-old player, like for example, you have a young player like Jude Bellingham where we do this thing for a couple of years. You get me? And so we saw Jadon Sancho for a few years, like Phil Foden, guys of that ilk, like Kylian Mbappe, where that have confidence and maturity for them age where you say it not even matter which age them be. But today you could have seen Zimini was a kid on the field. Zimini's, I think I would love to see Zimini's playing in the under 20 program, but not in the senior program.
I agree with you on Alva Spowell. We have to give Alva Spowell credit. I know lately him haven't been great.
Yeah.
We have to give him credit. He was that player that break out for the under 17 World Cup, and he were outstanding, going forward, attacking, defensive. He were good and he were hungry to make him name earned on the Reggae Boyz team, and at the time he were keeping out some top.
Yeah, man. That's what I tell them, because we they are talking about Zimini's, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are talking about Zimini's. I mean, I say when Alva Spowell was Zimini's age at the very same position, Alva Spowell a big baller look for make it in the MLS. I don't know what Alva's now, you know, because Alva's is not even 30 yet, you know. So God knows how him get to this point, right? Some people say injury, some people say indiscipline, so on and so forth. But when Alva Spowell was Zimini's age, man.
Yeah. Alva's was a different. He was a beast as a youth, but probably start to play younger, big man football, and then him not supposed to eat and thing, and then injured kind of play a big part in the Alva Spowell downfall. You have to be honest. Injured kind of knock him, but I think he was a very, very good talent at the time when him coming out. He was standout, Bridget. He were playing for Portmore, and he was one of the big names always on the score sheet. I think this is Alva Spowell's second World Cup qualifier. You know? I think it's his second or third World Cup qualifier.
He's like third champion.
Third champion.
At 2012, we make him debut. Because if people would have known, you know, him and Cameron Lawrence, as much as them disappoint me this campaign, are two of my favorite players them as a reggae boy, you know. Obviously, I'm not try to defend them no more. But when them man they just are breaking at the team, man. Because even Demar Phillips was still young when Cameron Lawrence coming up. But Demar Phillips couldn't see back the field when Cameron Lawrence start knock some seriously there. You get me, I say? At a young age.
Bro, at the time when Taxi and them was coming up, brother, they was fantastic, Bridget. And, you know, as we say, them done well for the country, but back, them serve us well. Cameron Taxi Lanes at the Gold Cup score a beautiful goal against Mexico. That free kick there was up. I can't believe him still scored a free kick. That was a wonderful free kick. You know? But it's a good game, bro. It's all about the game, Bridget. And I say some of them young players, they need to start ball out. Like some players.
Like that's what I try to somebody made the point about Pepe. We are playing at the American national team. And even Pulisic 4 years ago, when Pulisic was 19 and playing on the American team, Alphonso Davies, Tejan Buchanan, Jonathan David, like all them players that you talk about maturity, you know. Them players and Zimini's around same age, bro. You get me, I say?
And even
a big baller and an age play football.
Even a couple years ago, Alex Marshall was just commanding at number 9. Him and Christian Pulisic were the two standout playing at the under 17. And look at Pulisic now.
Yeah.
At the time, we should have put Alex Marshall in at the senior team. And that's one of the weakness. When we're supposed to put young players at the team, we don't put them. And we don't know when to put them. We don't know when to blow them in at the team. That's our biggest problem right now. May I tell you that? That's
where cohesiveness come from. How important is it to have a Jamaican system of play? Or what play into? Well, as I said, the only team in the world that boasts, the only big team in the world that boasts mostly local-based players is England. That's the only team in the world that does it. We see USA try to depart from that. Obviously, Mexico is a good team that has a lot of local play, but even Mexico want to get them players overseas. You look at Spain. Spain has a good amount of players who play in Spain, but the big ball of them play outside of Spain. Portugal, Portugal have a big team. I could run through Portugal team. Roy Patricia, Ruben Diaz, Cancillo, Mendes, Neves, João Moutinho, Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, João Felix, whatever. All of them big players. None of them man play in Portugal now. Them are play all over the world, and then them go back to Portugal. So why we feel saying in order to develop our cohesiveness, we have to have local based players? No. It is incumbent on the coach. It's incumbent on the coach to bring players together when he gets the chance and to play them in a similar system, and then to continue using that system over a 4 to 6 year period. And that's how teams get good, even though they don't play together. Because I see Argentina, Brazil, you get me? I said the US, I'm keep on mentioning, because the US make steps for go further. Here, Brew Holter said less and less MLS players are going to be in his team going forward. And every time you see America have more players in the top 5 leagues all over the world. You need to push for that too. And the MLS is way bigger than the JPL. And yet still Brew Holter don't want to pick players from the MLS. So imagine how that team there, where him no want to pick players from the MLS, how them are going to beat we if we are pick player from JPL, and them not even want to pick player from MLS, and MLS way better than JPL. You understand? It's not a matter of comparing apples to grapes. I'm saying we cannot be reaching from our JPL. The players them have to show, say them higher than the JPL level. And the thing is, we have more than enough players playing outside of the JPL. So I don't like say only 3 ball we have outside of the JPL. You know? We have tens of players. Jamaica can field 2 teams. 2 teams, we can field 2 full teams without using any local-based players. We can full 2 23-man squad without reaching for JPL players. If you're in the JPL, prove so you can make it to an overseas league, and then you can get called up for the national program.
Brother, remember when your Klinsmann is a USA team. I remember when him said, listen, if United States want to compete with the best team them, we play international football, the players have to come out of the MLS. And when him said that, all of the federation go so hard and think him dissing the USA the MLS. Yeah. But he said, no, when you go up on the big stage, you need to compete. The player them are fair play at the highest level. And let me tell you that, brother. Klinsmann set up a structure. Although the United States never qualified for the World Cup, but he done some great thing for that country. And you can see where in USA partnership with Germany for them athlete to go to Germany. So they don't need to, they can stay as long as they want to stay over in Germany. And that's why I see so many. Look at how much top player from America playing in Germany. They might play for Bayern Munich, they might play for Schalke, they might play because them have American and Germany have a system where the players, athletes can go to Germany without no problem. And they get them youth in Germany to the academy. And the better coaching over there in Germany. And that's why look at America now. Look how them are compete right now. After 8 years now. Look how many normally most of
America have the youngest team in CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers by average age.
Yeah.
And I think they're the most talented team in CONCACAF. And they're the youngest team.
One of the things I kind of mess up America, brother. Them just need the right coach. I think shorter coach.
If John Herdman did a coach the American team, man.
They may go far, brother. They may go really, really far. They may really, really go far, brother.
Yeah.
But But may I tell you, say, brother, may I tell you, say, yo, may I tell you, brother, may I tell you, that we need a coach like that, brother. You see, the man hurt American feelings about getting the player them, but at the end of the day, in the long run, who benefit from it? Why America have so much player over there? You understand? Player
And the mentality. You see, if you're Ryan, if we ever look like if Paul come out tomorrow and say, boom, we're not pick no more JPL player. He might get beaten up. But look how the players them in the JPL are gonna work super hard so them can get them contracts to go overseas so them can play for the national team. So yeah, just like how you say Klinsmann did get a beating. But look how the players them will work super hard to uplift them game to get out of the Jamaican Premier League.
Facts is a facts, truth is a truth. We have to tell our player them need to get up, work hard, put in more effort, and they will succeed. Too many players, one day are training, one time for the day them are training. That can't work. You need more training. You understand? And we just need to professionally, brother. Professionally, bro. He's not there, brother. And sometimes people have to at the harsh reality. We are not there. Right now, we are not there, brother. And it's just the facts. And it's just the truth. We just need to put work and do what we have to do to get there, brother. Because at the end of the day, brother, nobody can do it for us. We in Jamaica have to do it for ourselves, brother. You understand? And people need to reality. The US, the Jamaican player, they are not good enough. You understand? And it's just the honest truth. They are not good enough.
Me not say the Jamaican players, the players them are play in Jamaica.
Yeah, they are not good enough. And sometimes, brother, a man go hurt, a man go feel a way say, like the local player them. But at the end of the day, brother, I leverage to this thing, brother. Leverage to this thing, brother. Big man thing, brother. Leverage, brother. If you not play at the highest level, brother, you have to be great you have to kick up rumpus, brother. And that's just the honest truth and just the facts, people.
Yeah.
We need to get the higher. We need to start playing football at the highest level, brother. Friend and company thing now go work. We need to find someone, the coach, we're going to pick the right set of player them. You understand? That we need, brother. That we need right now. Can't bother the foolish, brother. We're not going away, brother. 2004, 2000, 2002, 2006, 2010, 2014, 2018, 2022, 2026. Because I know so we're not going to get it right for 26. You understand? So,
we think so we get it right for 26.
Brother, don't believe that, brother. Because you see Andy Ross and them team there, them always have good youth team. Costa Rica, them always have good youth team. Panama, you see Andy Ross and Costa Rica.
You see the Costa Rica team? The Costa Rica team, the reason why I think them are going to fall off a cliff, because there is no Keylor Navas again. There's no Brian Ruiz again. There's no Joel Campbell again. And them man, they're not going to about for the next campaign. So,
but listen, man, the man, they always a man, them always that 23, under 23. The youth, them man, them have youth system where them are produce ball and them league is better than our one. You understand? Same thing, 2018 World Cup, what happened to Panama? What happened to them now? What the difference with Panama and Costa Rica and us?
Panama now go World Cup in Ryan.
No matter about, me I tell you.
Yeah.
Me I tell you, say you need to sharpen up, brother. We not sharp.
As I said, I'm not put my head on the block so I can get it right. But once we keep the core together, I'm tell you my core. People might hate it or love it. I don't care. Andre Blake, Richard King, Damian Lowe. But Richard King soon go overseas, no? Richard King soon go overseas. I'm not worried about him. Richard King now finished that season in a JPL. Right? So Andre Blake, Richard King, Damian Lowe, Ethan Pinnock. That's my back three. Leon Bailey, Shemar Nicholson. Hopefully we can get the Margaret passport sorted out. Ravel Martin still look like him have legs and him still a kick and a ready for go. You get me, I say? You see if we can keep them man together, as well as
hopefully we get some, because a young star must pop up, you know. I don't know where him dead yet, but it must pop up. Somebody big must pop. And then you add in the players them where the thing overseas, like the Karim Paris and Tariq McGee. If you can get a team, if you start playing some good football, you have the you have a whole heap of players all over the world where I do the good thing. But once you keep the core together and Leon Bailey keep playing like how Leon Bailey play, and then we have a back three or a back five settling in a certain way where them and they play all the time together. And we have a good midfielder beside a Ravel, whether it be Kevin Stewart or I don't know if DJ can play that role. And we just keep the team together. Yo, once we I keep the team together, the team will get better. I promise you that. But if when a time for the player them come play now, and you hear personal commitment or new transfer, I have to get settled with my club, or this or that or this or then it not gonna work. Yeah, somebody says Whisper. Whisper might just be that one young star where I go pop. But I know for sure Jamaica always have the young star there pop. Can you think about it over the years? It always did it. Like it come from Ricardo Gardner, Ricardo Fuller, like two young players were just big. You see me, we have Leon Bailey now. And as I said, Kemar Lawrence and Avasport, those are two. Them people that win MLS team of the season, those are two of the biggest players in for them time. You get me? I say? So we always have young players that will come up and pop. I just to keep the core together and introduce the young players, and it'll work out. But if we don't keep the core together, if we decide, say, when a World Cup qualification time, no one call up a bag of new player and try to do this all over again, it not gonna work. But if we keep the core together, it'll go work.
Brother, when it come on to nation, I'm not just JFF to keep the core to play.
No, the man are going to keep the core that fail. No, we're not going to keep the core that fail. We're going to acquire new pieces into the core. Like you listen to the core when we just listened a while ago. Leon Bailey wasn't necessarily a part of the core that failed. Ethan Pinnock barely played in this campaign. Players like Ravel Morrison, them come like every other window for whatever reason. You get me? I say, so we did not keep our core together. Karum or whatever that pronounced. So we never give this core a chance to fail. Yeah, we try to change everything halfway. If we keep the same piece of player them together, then it's not gonna work out.
You Justice JFF keep everybody together.
Yo, I don't know.
Brother, them not keep no. What me telling say them are always do.
But remember, say them call up the man them in Ryan.
Yeah, but listen what me I say differently from that. Them call up the man them. Me I say, seeing we this a boom. The JFF every time we don't qualify for a World Cup, we are go for local player. Local player are the thing.
Sorry, Ryan, I forgot you. Tevin Campbell said something a while ago. I'm gonna ask if you are pick King over Liam Moore for your core. Liam Moore, first of all, is overrated. He's a good defender, and I think Liam Moore is better than King, yes. But Liam Moore is aging, he's getting older, he's injury prone, right? And he's been around, like him and Reading fall out and him just get a new team or whatever. And a couple of injuries Liam Moore gets since him start playing for Jamaica. Richard King is 19. And Richard King looked so good. So imagine what Richard King will do when he's 23. So hell yeah, I pick King over Liam Moore. Every single day of the week. And this brother keep on and say the core that failed. And it's like him not watch the campaign. And see Ravel get called the window and now get called the next window there. Ethan Pinnock come that time there and now come that time. Yeah. Michael Antonio not come because of physiotherapy and this and that. We did not have a core. We did not keep a core together. You get me, I said?
Brother, I'm about to listen to Coach Karum.
But what's on Ryan? I have to go run still.
But listen to you before I make that point, make you before you leave. I'm saying to you, brother.
Yeah.
Every time we not qualify for a World Cup, the JFF mash up the whole team. Which I believe this team should mash up. See? 9 core players, they are insect. Yeah? So, this is what them do, building back the team, and I have a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
Every 3 years, every 4 years, when I make it, we use local play. All right? We are prepared for 2026, right?
Yeah.
This is what them do. This is what them always do. Them use local player, cheaper. For the 3 years, them use local player playing at the MLS. Use local player playing at the Nation League and in the Gold Cup. So when it reached 18 months for the 2026 World Cup qualifier campaign, for JFF say, all right, you know, so some of these local players are good. We're going to go for like 5 players where a right back, we need a right back. We need a defensive midfielder. We need a left back. We need 2 centre half. We need a striker. Them not try to look them there, them a build the team, them not try to look them thing there, you know, before the 4 year coming up.
Yeah.
Them know say the man them want to play left back no good enough. Alright, I go keep them because it's cheaper. When it reached down to 12 months now, English player them better than all of the local player them. But you have something where you're building for the last 2.5 years, 3 years. And then in the last 12 months, you chop it and say, we may go for be an English based player.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we do consistently. What we should do? Yes, we are build a team with local player, but we are going to look for the pieces. Who not good enough? You cut them out from early, all right? We need striker. We not do that. We not do that. Just like the World Cup we just finished. So much player make them debut in the World Cup qualifier. You see much player. May I ask a question? You know, so Jamaica use more than them are the only team in the World Cup qualifier. Them use more player than any other team. You know that?
Madness.
I'm going to check it. How much player them use. I can guarantee you that Jamaica use more than 50 players play this World Cup qualifier campaign. And check how much of them. More than 10 of them get debut.
So we use one goalkeeper, but at right back we use O'Neal Fisher, Alva Spoil, Javian Brown, and Mariapa. So
Where's Morgan?
Where's Harding? Yeah,
Where's Harding?
Yeah, where's Harding? So that a right back. At centre back we use Ethan Pinnock.
No, what I mean, you know.
We know you mean, man, about 50. Me hear what you say for real and a madness.
Different player, brother. It can't all you gonna get gel.
Use 5 different right back in a one World Cup qualifying campaign.
So alright, example. Let me break it down and show you. So may I tell you all of the players that I would have worked with and the coach stayed with me for 5 years. Junior Flemings, Shamal Nicholson, Javan Eads, Corey Burke, Andre Blake, that's 5. See? O'Neal Fisher, that's 6. Speedy Williams, that's 7.
Damian
Lowe, that's 8. Who again?
You want to say Javon Watson?
Javon Watson, that's 10 already, right? Who again? Tariq McGee. Who again? About 16 of them, Coach Theodore Whitmore, been calling for the last 16 years. Mariapa, all of them. 16 of them him been calling for. Every time him call a team for the last 5 years, there are 16 of them are part of the team. See, that almost as 18. That's just call it says an 18-man squad that pretty much there. You telling me, looking at that, you building the team. You never see say O'Neal Fisher is not good. You want a replacement for O'Neal Fisher. Same thing with Alva Powell. I'm going to say we could keep Kemar Taxi Lawrence at the time.
Yeah.
See the Andre Blake at the time. You see Damian Lowe at the time. That's 3. See, but the rest of them, Speedy Williams, that's a 4. Shamal Nicholson at 5.
Yeah.
But the rest of them not good enough, brother. But we continue to use them and I say core player. We didn't approach it the right way. We don't know when to know say we have a 23-man squad where we are called for a long time. You know say that brother is not good enough. Javon East, him not good enough. Always dip on the bench, but never contribute yet. And when him do for contribute against Costa Rica, who should have win the game there, him come on and miss a chance from 1 yard out. So these are the little things where we could have get all right. We need that experience. Get Mikel Antonio as quick as possible for the Gold Cup. Seeing the Kevin, you get them in from early, and you're going to buy in, you're going to bring in 6 or 7. We're going to implement and continue with the continent. That means you don't have much changes. But we never do that, brother. When you look on our team when we start, all 9 players, 6 players get them debut, which is not right. Look at the Canadian team. Remember in 2017, you know, me covered the 2017. Better believe it, Reggae Boyz fans. Me covered the 2017 Gold Cup and 2008, 2019 Gold Cup. We beat them, you know, and them man they are prepared. The same team who beat Canada 2017 are them that just qualify for the World Cup consistently. And the man them have dual nationality too. When them say, all right, we don't need that one, him no good, we're going to remove him. Remember, you know, 80 beat Canada in 2019, you know, and the man them, all right, we're going to tear up the way name, we're going to take out some player no good. We're going to get a bucket in there. We're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. The man them just tear the thing up. No, brother, you see the problem we have with the football. A joke thing, brother. A joke thing, brother. And this is going to happen where we prepare for the Gold with the Nation League, with the local player them. We prepare the Gold Cup with the local player them, and we know say some of them in the team not good enough. Let's go to England, let's go to Netherlands, let's go to Russia, let's find a player that will go make the difference. Let's find a player that will go complement that player. We don't do them thing there, brother. But you do. And you have to blame it on the player them do, brother. Coming to this, brother, Austria, where we use at least an whole entire 23-man squad who play the United States. And we have almost nearly up to 67 months for World Cup qualifier campaign. And then the coach, the man come on TV, oh, I make Paul Hall talk to the English-based player them. I don't talk to them. Paul Hall do it. And then the segregation start from there. Englishman over there, sir. Jamaican play over there, sir. The man them take picture. Jamaican play over there, sir. Englishman over there, sir. A joke thing, brother. So that I go. No, brother. Let me tell you something in football, brother. If you don't have a love for your teammate and one another, you're not going to get no luck. What I just say? Love play a big part in it. Loyalty play a big part in it. Some goal we want to score this year in a World Cup qualifier. If we have love in the team, them goal later go over the line. May I tell you that, brother? When you have love in our team, brother, nothing no beat love, brother. When you have a love in our team. You play Ludi, the man who play card pack, Englishman over here. So. Brother, me know what it feel like for when you have a segregation in the team. Me was a part of a gang of several Excelsior, but in the good way. Because we are the senior man in the team, several of us, and the coach say, yo, we always them on to want to the who the guidance, who guide the young youth them are coming at the Manning Cup team. And you know the coach do to way? Rima, you go say, you go eat to that man there. Delhi, you go over there, so go eat to that man there. Reds, you go over there, so you go eat to that man. So the man them who have the most stock in the just room with Savvy away, him spread way out. We usually sleep, several bed out with it. Next to one. You know the coach do? Switch you up. Go over the room there, you go over the room there, you go and get the unity. And where say John, you see, if we are the player, they know this about the coach. See that and realize, but Tapper, the man caused the biggest problem in the team. It start from Tapper Whitmore as the leader. And when you have the leader, start to say, yo, when Mikel Antonio come, here, this is not a one-man team. No, as a coach, you're not supposed to say that. You know what Coach Theodore Whitmore should say? Boy, Mikel Antonio a top baller and a deliver for West Ham. Can he come and do the same thing for the Reggae Boyz?
You have to hear how Herdman talk about Alphonso Davies and Jonathan David. Man, you have to hear that.
Brother, you know, so the man them part loving at the team. I mean, I listen to the Kenyan man and say, yo, the coach believe in loyalty. You have to fight for inner this team. You know, just get another team. You understand? And look at the man them now, brother. Look at the man them now. While we there still. Yo, brother, it's rough, bro. Rough.
Mr. Ryan, one last point before I leave. I agree with what you said. The only way we're gonna make it to the next World Cup is if, as I said, we get rid of the cancer. And I think him slowly do a good job of getting rid of who to get rid of. Once him, by the Nations League, everybody who get rid of need to get rid of, and everybody who forget add need to get add, and then that are the team we are gonna bring together and move forward. So fine, I see Dapper Agent I beat Paul Hall, I'm have all right because we said on a vlog. We release a vlog on our channel, guys. Yeah, good football, we're far away, but he need results. And him lose 5 from 6 to them losing embarrassingly. So fine, I understand why I beat Paul Hall, but me and ready to start beat Paul Hall, right? Arteta just take over. Like Arsenal did that really badly. And now, in the next couple of years, Arsenal are going to win Premier League. You get me? I say, but that's a different conversation for a different time. But as I say, give the coach some time to get himself together.
Philosophy and everything.
Yeah, because I like the formation, the 5-2-3. I hope we stick to it. Once we get out the player that we need to get out and get in a set amount of players, and those players constantly come play for it, look on everything grow. If it don't happen, we're not going to grow. But with that said, Ryan, I have to make a push now. I eat some food and then I rush a record a post-game video. You get me? I say?
Brother, do you think, brother?
Man, before you go, make sure so them go subscribe to my channel. You see me?
Yeah, man, people, make sure say you want to go over there and go over there. When it come on to interview for the Reggae Boyz after the game, go over there. They might wrap up numbers, people. They might get traffic over there. And when you have to go over there, go help show it, people.
Yeah, man. Just reach 1,000 subscribers, you know?
Bro, you have 1,000 more to come, brother.
All right, bro. Big up in there, Ryan. We link, you know?
Yeah, man. Enough love and respect, man. Panama, Buckley, people. Panama, Buckley. But at this one, I'm telling you about, it's a Costa Rica. Them man, the name must go a World Cup. Don't watch about them team age. The man, them have the experience, man. Them know how to do it. Go check how much World Cup Costa Rica gonna, man. Think a joke thing, brother. You think a motor, man, just got a World Cup. Jamaica team better than Costa Rica, man to man. But do we play as a team? No. Do Costa Rica play as a team? Of course. Do they have love in their team? Of course. But while we fight about other nationality, about playing come from Jamaica, this and that, and bro, go back and listen. It all start from Coach Theodore Whitmore, and it's all start from the captain. But listen to that interview when him say why now the English base player them. You know, make them talk there. That a segregation. You understand? Go back and watch the game we lose against Panama. Go look at the goal they must score upon we. When the 9 English base player them out. They go look on it. Yes, them didn't turn up, but look at the goal them. Something is suspicious. You get to me as a people? Nobody now do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. You understand? Jamaica better than Canada, man to man. Individual player, go check it. Costa Rica, Panama, go check it. Jamaica is the most disappointed team in the World Cup qualifier campaign. Look at the big name them will come and play for Reggae Boyz. And we can't put them together. We can't put the pieces together. Kemar Roof, top player. Yeah? Mikel Antonio, one of the top strikers in the Premier League. Check it, no man. Ravel Morrison, one of the good midfielder in the championship. Any team in the championship that want a Ravel Morrison. A Bobby Reid always a dismantle Liverpool in the Premier League. Bobby Reid, brother, play for Fulham, Bobby Reid will play for Fulham. Shaman Nichols, Belgium top striker, one of the best young striker in CONCACAF. Look at the name them we have. Ethan Pinnock, Premier League proven defender. Look at the name them we have. Yeah? Kevin Stewart, former Liverpool, Tottenham Spurs player. Jamaica is the most disappointed team in the World Cup qualifier campaign. And we need to pull up with socks. And if we're going to pull up with socks, don't surprise team like don't surprise you say 80 and them team they start beat with. Remember me telling that. If we don't get what acts together. Yeah? If we don't get it right, we're going in a problem. right? A problem, people. So anyway, people, been up right through, been up. People, make sure you like the video, people. Like the video, no people, man. That's one of the things when I can't bother with any people. When you come, when you just need to come and support the thing. Come, people, man. Like up the stream, man. Like up the stream, people. Can't believe when you not like up the stream, people. Like up the stream. Like up the stream, people, man. Come on, people. Like up the stream, people, man. Get the numbers up, man. Stop talking about shamanic. Hey boy, Hey boy, Dr. Joyful, brother. I want you already, you know, brother. Stop coming on my channel, brother. And talk foolish, brother. See, next time I want you, brother, I block you, brother. Stop coming on my channel and talk foolish, brother. They always are coming to look nonsense, brother. Last time I want you, brother. Stop coming on my channel with the foolish people. So anyway, people, I'm out, you know, people. Big up to all of you guys down in the comment section. Really, really appreciate it. Seeing? Nothing but love. One love, people. Peace out.